日本ファルコムコーポレーション。
Welcome to an all-new Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. This one, I believe most of you have heard of this before. But this is a game that I actually owned for quite some time, since last year. This is Ys Origin, which actually takes place before the events of Ys. Instead of playing adult Christian, we play as 3 characters that play a significant role in the line of the Book of Ys. Or rather, the books of Ys. So let's start with a new game. Because why not? So we have the following. We have Yunica Tovah, Hugo Fact, and the Claw, otherwise known as Toll. Now, to begin with, I actually beaten this game firsthand with 1 character and unlocked the other 2, just like that. So, the first part of this, the first route of this Let's Play we're going to go as is Yunica. So, Yunica, of course, is an axe wielder, has medium speed and range. Hugo is a mage, has slow speed, long range, and Toll is a berserker, fast and close. So, let's start off things with the young lady known as Yunica Tovah. Let's put this on easy, because why not? I've already cleared it on very easy. Just to test the waters, so let's do this.
Jadis, il avait un grand pays légendaire. Qu'on appelait Ys. Sur l'intervention des déesses jumelles et des 6 saints, les grands pays prospéraient. Les déesses avaient un trésor précieux, la perle noire, Elle avait des sortes de pouvoirs mystérieux. Avec la magie, on pouvait faire des miracles. Avec l'éclairia, on pouvait amplifier ses pouvoirs magiques. Grâce à elle, on croyait que les pouvoirs de Is dureraient une éternité. Mais soudain, un désastre frappa Is. Beaucoup de monstres démoniques sont apparus et ont commencé à envahir Is. Les forces diaboliques ont tout fait de ravager la terre, mais tous les habitants sont sauvés dans le temple de Salomon. On aurait dit la fin du monde. C'est alors la perle noire qui sauva Is de la ruine, car elle souleva les temples dans les airs. Mais, aussitôt après ces soulagements fugitifs, les démons ont construit une autre tour, et une nuée de monstres sont partis en direction du sanctuaire. Is menaçait de tomber. Pire encore, un événement imprévu arriva dans le temple de Salomon. Quelle histoire! Les déesses jumelles, les descendantes de Is ont toutes disparu. Dans une situation désespérée, les 600 ont pris une résolution. Pour constituer une équipe de recherche, ils ont organisé une sélection parmi des chevaliers et des sorciers. Enfin, les 100, ils envahiront à la terre dévastée.
Excuse me. Jeez, the animated series. Moving on. That opening was awesome. My whole life I've never been able to use magic, but I made a promise long ago. I promised I would become a knight. I told myself I would guard those two with my life, just as my dad did. Please, Dad, watch over me. I swear I'll become a holy knight to keep our ladies Reah and Feena from harm. Where am I? Let's see. Ow, my butt. Okay, Focus, I joined with the search party heading down to the surface. And then what? I remember there was some impact, like we hit something or something hit us. Wait, is that... Everybody should remember that. The Rhoda Tree elder brother. It's really you, Rhoda Tree. You survived. You finally awoken. You seem familiar to me, friend in the goddesses, are you not? I am Yunica. The name's Yunica Tovah. Yes, I remember now. You're Priest Tovah's granddaughter. Well, yes, I am, but I don't really take after him all that much. Can't even use magic. You're the elder Rhoda Tree, right? How's your younger brother? Is he alright? Yes, he's fine. In fact, he's been my sole conversation partner all this time. It's starting to get rather boring. I bet you were always quite the chatterbox. I must admit, when the shrine ascended, I found myself worrying about you too. I'm really glad you're both okay. The goddesses gave us life, and they maintain our lives as well. These Gnostic shrooms will never sever our bonds with them so easily. But you, Tovah, who was it? I beheld a man with one companion in tow, surrounded by a horde of demons. Am I correct in assuming then that he too was of the Tovah lineage? Yeah, that was my dad. Stayed behind on service and bought us some time to raise Solomon's Shrine. Which is where you are. Which is where most of the game is going to be held at. My grandpa says he couldn't survive down here. I felt his essence disappear in the miasma. Which is not to say I witnessed his death, but I can hardly doubt his fate. So I guess Grandpa was right. Well, then I guess the book is closed on him. So now it's his daughter's time to shine. Oh, do you seek something from this ruined land then? Yes, we come down to service in search of Our Lady Reah and Feena. A few days ago, two of them vanished from the shrine, and no one's seen or heard of them since then. I did catch sight of the goddesses. Perhaps 3 days ago. You saw them? So Father Shion was right. They really did come to the service. See where they went? You see that tower at the foot of Mount Precious? That horrifying tower was built to bridge this ruined land with Solomon's Shrine up above. That area right there. That looked like Darm Tower right there. Though it's weak, I sense the essence of both goddesses in that place. What? They're in the tower? Well, why'd you stop them? They sought the tower on their own volition. I saw no reason to intervene. But you know what that tower represents!
Wait, they're not alone, since others in and around its perimeter. Your companions, I believe?
Which companions? Who's over there?
So you will go to them.
I will. I need to meet up with the others right away so I can bring our stray goddesses back home.
You can't. Such a dangerous. Outside world.
Rhoda, speak to me. Say something. Guess the gases are starting to flare up.
You.
With no magic of my own to fall back on, I'm afraid I just can't hear your voice anymore, old friend. Lady Reah, Lady Feena.
And off she goes without the elder Rhoda to speak to anymore. So we turn our sights over there. This tall tower in which we are going to be scaling for quite some time. This, my friends, is not the Tower of Druaga. This is the entrance to the tower.
This doesn't feel right. Shouldn't there be more demons guarding the entrance?
Well, there were. Until that happened. I suppose we should have expected this, considering where we are. If only we had some of the others with us, we'd be on more even footing. We'll put up a barrier and try to hold it up as long as possible. And that should buy you some time to take out the demons on that side. Fewer demons mean better odds, right? If I must take up arms, then so be it. Aren't you?
Apprentice Knight Yunica Tovah! At your service!
Much obliged. Do what you can with these beasts. If you please, we'll take care of the demons in the room periphery.
Understood!
Dino! Elia! Come!
Yes, Father.
Right away! Well, let's break some heads!
You rotten creatures have turned all our lives upside down, taking my dad away from me. So don't expect me to hold back.
Yes, I know how to do this. I played the game before. Bring it! You'll get boost mode, so boost mode is activated. Next. Nicely done.
Father Superior, and you two are,
Guess there wasn't much time for introductions now, was there? I'm Dino, an acolyte of Solomon's Shrine.
And I'm his colleague, Elia.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's the way I'm guessing it's pronounced.
I'm Yunica Tovah. Nice to meet you both.
Tovah? In relation to Commander Soul, Tovah?
Oh, yes, I'm his daughter.
You live up to your heritage. Then your fighting style is gallant and graceful. Were I were to wield a battle axe of that size, well, suffice to say, I'd have a hard time keeping my balance, let alone hitting anything.
Well, you see, I can't use magic, so my strength is really all I have.
Don't look down on it, dear. That's quite all right. Not many women can wield a battle axe like that. I see. This young lady was kind enough to volunteer her services in search of our runaway deities, so I suggest we put forth our best efforts to find them, for their sakes and ours, and for the commanders as well.
Father Superior, thank you so much. Where are the other knights and the sorcerers? Are they with you?
I'm afraid not. Just as the surface came in sight, our transport spell was disrupted by some outside force. Potentially, as best I can tell.
Is the impact I felt?
It was. Whenever it hit us, it blocked out all the ability to control the transport, resulting in the breakdown of the entire enchantment. We were scattered in all directions and hurled down to the surface quite unceremoniously, though it could have been much worse. Were it not for our individual barriers, the fall alone surely would have been fatal. Whatever force knocked us from the sky originated from this tower, so we can't determine who's responsible and for what reason. That doesn't explain why you're here, though, Yunica, and all alone, no less.
Well, about that.
Yunica recounted her conversation with the Rotary regarding the whereabouts of the goddesses. Could that be really true?
Why would they come to such a dreadful place?
I can't even begin to imagine. Father, we must find them at once. Indeed, there's no time to lose. Sadly, even with our powers pooled, our fighting skills are no match for the denizens of this wicked place. We need to resemble the search party before we can begin in earnest. Of course, you're absolutely right. May I entrust this task to you, Dino?
Yes, Father, thank you.
Using the rotted trees as a base, I'll search the area via transport spell and round up everyone I can find. And off Dino goes. As for you, young lady.
Yes, Father Superior?
There are no guarantee that a situation similar to the one we've just experienced won't recur. I'd like for you to remain here with us until the rest of our party arrives, keeping a watchful eye for any more uninvited guests.
Oh, okay.
Something wrong?
Oh, well, I was kind of hoping you might let me do a little recon, just in immediate, of course. Not too far away or anything. I like to get some kind of combat training so I don't let down my guard if the situation gets critical. I mean, I'm just an apprentice knight with no magic ability whatsoever.
Will you stop doubting yourself? You're a fighter, not a mage.
Well, I'm just kind of worried I'll get in the way, you know?
Admittedly, your reasoning is sound, but I would be remiss to blindly offer consent knowing the risk.
Well, we need to learn more about this tower anyway, don't we? I mean, we barely know anything about it. Come on, please, I'm up to it, I know I am.
Very well. I shall personally explain the situation to Sir Galleon upon his arrival.
Seriously? Oh, thank you so very, very much.
There's one condition, however. I must insist that you take this with you. The crystal is very important, and you will see why very shortly.
What's this?
Come over here, please. I'll show you. You see this right here?
It's a statue of a monster. How twisted.
Just watch. Crystal's power purified the demon statue.
Well, just like that, it's a guy statue, but how?
The best way to explain would be to say that it's been returned to its original natural form. When East ascended, several god statues were left behind on the surface. Seems the demons must have found one, brought it here, and changed it. Though to what end I cannot say.
Oh, Lady Reah, Lady Feena, I'm sorry I said that you were twisted. I didn't recognize you like that.
I think it's safe to assume the other goddess statues have been brought here as well, and have likely met with a similar fate. That's the crystal. If you're to scout the tower, you may as well encounter the other statues and purify them just as I did this one.
Right, sounds easy enough. Kind of like a portable blessing.
In a matter of that. Oh, but that's not all. It has another function as well. It can magically transport you to any purified goddess statue within the tower in the blink of an eye. And the object itself is enchanted with this ability, so no magic will be required on your part.
Sounds like a lifesaver. Thank you again, Father Superior, for your blessing. And for this crystal as well.
Yunica, I'd like you to take this with you, too. Lilia shell. Or Lila shell. Lila shell, not Lilia.
A shell?
Another magical item in case it serves as a communication. In this case, it serves as a communication device, allowing us to speak with one another across any distance. It's a magical walkie-talkie, in short. No matter where you may be, just talking to the shell, unless I'm somehow indisposed, I'll hear you. If you should find yourself in any need of assistance, please don't hesitate to make use of it.
Many things about you'll take good care of it. But before I go, Father Superior, Sister Elia.
Yes, is there something else you needed?
I know I kind of just stubbornly forced my way in search party. Now I managed to convince you to let me go off on my own. So I just want to say I won't let you down, I promise. Thanks for being so accommodating. I may not ever be as great as nice as my dad was, but I'll do everything in my power to find our goddesses. You can count on me.
I hope you'll be able to count on us too. We're all in this together, you know. We'll be right here if you need us. Do not hesitate to return for any reason, and may the goddesses guide your path. Please don't forget, if the situation becomes dire, use the power of the crystal that bring you back to safety.
I will, and may the goddesses guide your path as well.
So, about this game, this will serve as not only a save point, but it can also restore your lost HP as well. So, you can also get a divine blessing. So, you can get the following. You can strengthen your current armor, increase your stationary heal rate, reduce damage from drain, increase stun effect, increase SP gain, increase drop rate in items, reduce bad status duration, increase effects of herbs, bolster bad status resist, extend drop item effects, increase boost recovery, hasten skill recovery, reduce MP usage, and increase movement speed. Now, mind you, every time that you do this, it will cost you a certain amount of SP. Like, the first thing you want to do is you want to strengthen your armor, and then just go down from there. Now, these really don't have anything to do with levels, as far as I know of. But these, the ones down here from 1500 to 30,000, they require levels, at least three maximum. So it's a good thing when you do play this, grind up as much SP as you can, because as soon as you do this, trust me, you will want to grind as much as you can just for SP, because the SP is just as important as your HP, especially if it increases your chances of survival. So, for now, we're going to save. And as you can see, yeah, I've only used this like once. I mean, 3 times. So let's save over this. So as you can tell, yeah. You couldn't do anything like this normally. But if you played Open Falcom, you notice that your weapons and armor are leveled. So therefore, you can build up them level-wise, but it will take a certain item to do so. We will come across that in time, but first, let's go up here in the Wailing Blue. Now, the one thing you want to do, is you want to get as much as you can out of basically combat. Grind as much as you can when you can, because clearly you're going to be in this place for a while. Just like that, gain a level. So with that, we've lifted the seal off this chest, and to open it, we find the Celsitan Panacea. Forgot about that. Okay. Right, my analog is that. Okay. Now, this raises your HP, so really use it now. When you come across this, use it as soon as you get it. More HP means the better chances of survival. Now I know it's slow on my end, even though I'm recording this, it looks slow, but really, I'm just going as fast as I humanly can. Now another thing we're going to come across is a skill. And the skill is going to be the most useful of all the skills we are going to get out of this game. Actually what this is an artifact.
This looks like one of the holy artifacts of East. But why would the demons have it?
And this is the Cerulean Flabellum. A surge of power burst forth from the artifact. Yunica was granted the use of the whirlwind.
Well, I had no idea there was so much power in this thing. It's not really magical like the sorcerer's cast, but sure close enough for me. I'll take whatever I can get.
So what you need to do is hold it up, and you instantly have a whirlwind. Now, if you were to jump in the air like so, that is the most that's why it's so useful. You can actually get across with this skill alone. Not only that, but you can clear out a good mess of enemies this way. And this is something important because you don't really have to worry about it. All you have to do is just hop on here, and these platforms will levitate. This is where you'll need to use the whirlwind. What you need to do hold it down and hold it down and there you go. It's a way you can float, so therefore it's a good reason for you to float. And since it's a skill, you will never run out of it. Now we're going to need a key here, so we're going to have to run. And we gain a level out of it. And we boosted our max. Oh, hello.
What's happening?
That is what's happening.
Where am I? Looks like a different room entirely. I guess that weird magic circle thing must have teleported me here. It's a pretty sophisticated charm for a bunch of demons.
So we need to activate this like so. Neutralized. Crystal power purified the demon statue. So with that, now if you played it the first time, you will actually get an achievement for it. And you can get a pretty good amount of achievements in this game. For one, the easiest one is to press F1. It gives you no fall. You'll get an achievement for pressing F1. Now I'm going to strengthen my current armor. I accept the blessing. Your prayers have been answered. So like I said, the ones from 100 to 24,000 is basically just that. One-time deal. And after that are just basically the leveled ones. And the movement speed is just, just that. Make you move faster, but that's about it. So, I'm going to save here. Overwrite that. And as you see, it's very easy to get to this area. Since you know where you're going. There's a peculiarly shaped depression in the altar. So you're gonna need a certain item to proceed. Just like we need that. Just like we need a key. Just like we need a key to advance to another level. We're going to need a key for that. Or we're going to need a certain item for it. Now, truth be told, I got this as a gift from Ryu. And the thing was, we wanted to spring a trap on him. but in that case, it backfired, and I was sent this game instead. So me and MB, you know, we kind of had this idea. It was a crazy idea. Didn't work out, but considering that I did not expect this. Clearly, I did not expect this game to end up in my hot little inventory. I played this game, and I fell in love with the game ever since. So, as part of that, yeah, I'd say, yeah, thanks, man. And ever since then, I said, well, I'm gonna pay him back for what he did, making me play a game this good, and I'm trying to, and he knows that one day he's gonna see something so bad, so terrible, so awesome that he said, you know, I'm gonna leave him a little note. So yes, if you're watching this video now, Rhea, I didn't forget, brother. By the way, this is part of a special that I've been wanting to do. This is part of the 500 sub special, which is one of the games I plan to actually do. So this is part of the 500 sub special, or rather the 500 sub bundle, because this is part of the bundle, and that, of course, right there is Spring that I just activated. Let me just hop up here like so, and you get an emerald. In the Whirlwind's power increase. So as you see here, jewels unlock the full potential of the artifacts of East. Emerald enhances wind. Topaz enhances thunder. Ruby enhances fire. So yes, we're going to run across these three elements that you see here: wind, thunder, and fire. That we open that up. Whee! So with that open, we can actually proceed. And yes, there are bosses in this game. Quite nasty ones, mainly demons. So you can tell I'm really enjoying this game a second time, because, like I said, I've actually beaten it the first time, which explains why I have both Hugo and Claw. Because when you first play it, you can only play as Yunica. Second time that you play it, you can play it as Hugo. And let me remind you that I'm not much of a mage user. I never have been one to use mages, you know, I've always been a fighter type. So what I probably need to do, charge my whirlwind just to get across. Or rather, I need to go here, step on this, You make that platform rise. And destroy this. Start that up. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go a little further than that. This. I can probably pull this off. Let me do this like so. Wait, stay. And there we go. And open this. And we get the Rhoda fruit. The Rhoda fruit does play a part in this game, of course. It's not like in Ease, in which you eat it and you can understand what the hell's going on. Level up. No, it's totally different here. It has a special meaning to it. I don't know why that is. It's just not the fact that I don't like mages, but just I just never been one to ever use mages, you know, outside of, you know, turn-based RPGs. Well, let's see what's through this door. Aside from what I'm seeing now. Silver, right, Wailing Blue. Now, Wailing Blue is the part of the first part of the it's rather the first part of the many descriptive parts of the dungeons we are going to actually follow through with. By the way, we will run across an item that will make our weapon stronger. Not only that, but, you know, not only that, but it will, the stronger your weapon is, the more effective you are in combat, of course. One thing you notice is that you will never run out of, you will always run across health. You will basically find more and more health items being dropped. So I have opened this. This takes me to another part of the tower. And this opens up. This gives us the Blue Moon Crest.
really feel threatened by you. I think you're kind of adorable. Are you one of the Roos, maybe? My grandpa told me about you little guys. Said the vapors outside transform you into demons, but demon or not, you are just too cute. I'm not trained for this. I don't have any idea what you're saying at all.
Point blank it's saying it's hungry.
Someone from us get on board here. Maybe we'd be able to communicate, but I wouldn't even know where to begin. I'm sorry, I just don't understand. House of Proud Legacy, but I'm afraid demon linguistics just aren't a big part of it.
Dear, it said it's hungry.
Wait, are you hungry? Is that it?
She finally catches on.
I'll take that as a yes. Come to think of it, I just might have some food to give you.
Give it Rotafruit.
Whoa! Is that a piece of clarion ore?
That's what you'll need, because your axe has been strengthened.
That's amazing. I never knew you guys were so talented. Thank you so much.
So yes, because of that, Yurga's axe is now at level 2, which makes her attacks doubly strong. Clarion ore, or as it's been localized as silver, is basically just that. It is by far the most strongest ore you can use in the world of East. So now that we have the Blue Moon Crest, we are going to head back to the room that be needing an artifact of sorts. I don't think this place be it though, but I'm heading back anyway. And killing things along the way. Now, mind you, the only way the game can be finished is by playing as all 3 characters. So in this order, I am going with Yunica first, Hugo second, and Claw being the third. The story is all connected, so therefore it would make more sense. So before we continue, let's take another divine blessing, which is increase stationary heal rates. Your prayers have been answered. So now we have increased stationary heal rate. Now we make sure we save at Wailing Blue once again. And with that, set the Blue Moon Crest in the altar. And this activates a trapdoor. Let's drop down. And this takes us to our first boss.
Huh?
Or a cutscene. I think we lost him.
Another little runt. How the hell can he evade us for this long? Does he ever get tired? There's no way he could have gone much farther. I say we keep looking.
Sorry, but I've lost what little interest I had. There's no glory in catching a sorcerer who would rather run for cover than stand and fight. He's clearly not a worthy opponent.
Man, you need to lighten up. It's a thrill of the hunt, you know. Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt, but you're not from the search party, are you?
Oh, Yunica, you're so naive.
If not, then you might want to get out of here. Sorry for your dangerous place, B. Is this girl for real? It's just so fun. Just look at her. Look at her clothes and that dumb expression on her face. She's a total hick.
Oh, shit.
I'm a what now?
Oh, shit. Identify yourself, little girl. Are you a friend of that sorceress?
What sorcerer? I'm Yunica Tovah, apprentice to the Holy Knight of East.
Yunica Tovah.
Huh. So they got a little shit like you working in service to the goddesses, do they?
Oh.
Guess you must be hurting for help up there. Okay, I told you my name. How about you return the favor? You've been on service this whole time. I guess that means you've missed your chance to take refuge in the shrine.
Man, I heard the people of East were a bit on the simple side, but this is just sad.
It's no fun when they come right up to you and practically beg you to kill them. It's not sporting, you know. Maybe we should try out one of those demon familiar that Zava lets use.
Suit yourself.
I have no idea what's going on right now, but what are you two talking about?
Capture the guys and kill any interlopers. Those are orders.
Goddesses, you mean Lady Reah and Lady Feena? Seriously, who the hell are you and what are you doing here?
That's enough cheddar out of you, hit girl. Coming to this tower will be the last mistake you ever make. Hello, boss number one.
The demon?
Have fun. This is Vagudian, the winged familiar. You may have heard of him because he's one of those bosses from the first East game. Real simple. All you have to do is hit him a few times and he'll just reform himself back into this form. However, what you want to do is stick and move, really. Slap him a few times. And just keep away from him when he changes to a lot of bats. Use your whirlwind ability if you need to in order to get rid of him. Now, when he gets to down to half, he will split. So all you have to do is constantly wail on his ass. And of course, remember to keep your distance. few slashes and BAM! Down he goes.
I don't know how I did it, but I did it. But who in the world? Wait a second. Why would they be hanging around with demons? Plus, why would they want to capture Lady Rhea and Lady Feena?
There are reasons, to be sure. But I think we're going to drop down, gather these two chests, and there's another familiar item, the Mask of Ice, and a bronze key. Now, if you remember from East, the Mask of Ice has a purpose. It helps you see things you couldn't see, like hidden paths and such. The downside of it was that since you could see invisible paths, that also made enemies quite invisible, so you couldn't see them. But they can damn well see you. I think I have to hop back up here, like so. But yeah, you're backtracking. That's what you're doing. You're backtracking. You're going back to the beginning. Somewhat. So I think what I'm going to do is do the smart thing, use this item to go back to Wailing Blue. Because every time you use this, it will always take you to the closest checkpoint. Because that's what the crystals, the goddess statues really display as. They display as checkpoints. So we're going back to Wailing Blue like so. And with that, I'm going to stop here. And in the next part, we plan to continue the search when E's Origins continues right after this.